Yo guys, what the frig is up? Before I start my video, let's continue saving for the next pistol. Oh, that was a good one. Every time that fills up to the top, I'll dump it in a big can. Just makes it seem like more is happening, you know what I mean? But that's how it starts, you know what I mean? Little things like that. Just start with your change. Not sure what I'm saving for, but I have a good idea. Thanks to Tom from Weapons Education. I want to kill him. I think I'm going to start saving for an Ed Brown. Yeah, that's a lot of change. It ain't going to be old change, but it's going to take long, and we're going to see if I can do it. All right, so I'm going to keep you posted. I'm going to keep you dated on the money saving for the Ed Brown. And we're going to see if we can do it. This is going to take a lot of control, a lot of willpower, because on the way up to the Ed Brown price, there's going to be a lot of guns in the meantime that I probably can get, and I got to really contain myself and control myself. We'll see if I can do it. I don't know. I got issues. All right, I want to thank somebody. Listen now, if someone sends you something, like this guy sent me these two beautiful cups. If you're YouTube, this is what I don't understand about YouTube. I wish they would fix this. Can someone ask me, explain this to me? How come if you don't have videos on YouTube, you can't search the channel? Come on, man. Is that ridiculous, man? Really? Jesus, God. No, you can't. If someone don't have videos, you cannot search them in a box and won't find their channel. What the hell? So, I can't go over and thank the guy because I can't find his channel. I looked all through my email box, my PM box. No, I didn't look at my email. Maybe he's in there. But I looked all through I can't find him. So I'm going to thank him on a video. His channel name is Serrano PD. Serrano PD. And I just want to thank him for these two beautiful cups. He sent me two cups, and this one has, this is cool, it has all AK-47s wrapped around it. Dude, I love coffee cups, alright? Thank you. Awesome, all different AKs. You got ones with the underfolder, the regular wood stock, synthetic stock, half synthetic, half wood. Here's one that looks like a Polytech. See the blonde furniture? Pretty cool. One with a scope on it. It's pretty cool. That's not an AK. But these are all AKs, pretty much. AK platform. Okay, he sent me that beautiful cup. These are going in my cabinets because I'll drink coffee out of them. And look at this one, there's 1911 cups. There's the Colt, World War I. Okay. All different nights. There's Kimber down there. Colt. I already got my Colt 1911, so if you have a 1911 collection, you should have the Colt, because Colt is the first manufacturer to make them. So there they are. Now, this is a request video, and I don't know if you're going to like it or not, but about 4 people PMing say, Pete, when you say you refine your guns when you just get them, what do you mean by that? I've kind of done a video like this before. I really don't like to do the same thing over again, but it is different. I did a video on buffing the barrel. Okay, I've done that already. So I'm just going to do a real quickie for you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to pretend that I just bought this. Pretend this is brand new. It's pretty new. It's got over 100 rounds through it. But this runs flawless. This GI model. This is Springfield GI model. This is the original World War II replica, and it's a shooter. It ain't just a collector and just look at it. You can shoot the piss out of these. Okay, they're made very loose. They're nothing like a Kimber. So when you get something like this, you really don't have to go crazy with the rails and all that shit. All you gotta do is just give it a basic cleaning and lube it up, and this thing's going to run. But the only thing I would do with this one is The throating end, the ramp of the barrel, the throat, I would polish that, and I've never polished the throat of this one. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Pretty simple. Here's an ACK mag. You guys know I love ACK mags. And first thing we got to do is check for safety, and it's clear. First thing we want to do is take the thing apart. We got to take the barrel out of there, and before I do that, let me put a mat down because I don't want to mess up my blue shit here. Alright, hold on. Okay, put this over there. First thing I'm going to do, even a friend of mine called me this morning. He's going to Harbor Freight and he's going to polish and refine his 1911 to make it a little bit more reliable. First thing I'm going to do, gun's already been safety checked, so I'm going to take the takedown plug, I call it, under here. Take the bushing out. We will be. I was going to go to the range. Actually, I went to the range yesterday. I went to the range. Now, when the spring don't come off it yet, see that? If the spring don't come off it, do not yank it and force it off. Just let it go back in there. Take the bushing out. And just you don't have to take it out that way. You can also. Gotta get this just right here. There it is. Slide stop pin. Okay. Now we're not going to clean it. This has already been cleaned and it's lubed and it's ready to rock and roll again. So we're not going to do any of that. All I'm going to do today is, so you can take it out this way too. All I'm going to do today is take this barrel out of here and make it more reliable. It's been reliable, but if I show you this part of it, right here's the feed ramp, or they call it the throat of the barrel, or the feed ramp of the barrel. It's okay. It's really not high polished. It's machined smooth, but it's not polished. So we're going to polish that. And I'm not polishing this because I don't want to ruin the authenticity of the pistol. I don't want this to be shiny or anything. There hasn't been any issues. There's no reason for me to polish this anyway. Like I said, it's not a Kimber. Kimbers are made ass tight. Tighter than a snake's ass tight. Okay? They're tighter than a baby bullfrog's hiney. These are made very loose. So the only thing I really need to do with this gun, what I would feel more comfortable, is just to polish this ramp right here. Alright? So we're going to do that. Hold on, let me reposition everything. Okay, you need to have a bench vise. You don't want to be holding it with your hand. You got to have full control of the Dremel. So what I did with the bench vise is I've wrapped rubber around it, and then after I wrapped rubber around it, I put duct tape around it. So if I have to squeeze the barrel, I'm not going to screw it up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the barrel on an angle like this. Okay, it's nice and firm. Get my friggin' Dremel. Where is it? My Dremel's already ready all the time. I already got the buffing wheel on there. Buffing wheel. Not grinding wheel, not sandpaper wheel. Make sure you use the buffing wheel. Okay, you don't want to remove material. You're just polishing steel here. Okay, now I need a little flip my flits. Okay. Just get a little flitch. You can put it on the wheel, you can put it on the surface, just a little dot. I would say 2 applications. Just kind of. Now what you can do is you can let it dry like wax first, and then Dremel it off, or you can go right away with it wet. I really don't want to get it in the barrel like I am. It's really not going to hurt, but I just don't like to get flits inside the barrel. And this is something you can do at home with your 1911. That you can't hurt it because you're using a buffing wheel. Here I am, unprepared, no rag. Here's a rag. This might be a jism rag. No, this is a regular rag. Okay. You play with your PP a lot when you're married, you know what I mean? Trust me. Alright. Now, I should wear glasses because it'll splatter in my face. Okay, all I'm going to do is get my Dremel here. Be careful, don't let any metal hit any metal. I know you guys already know that. Just get the buffer and you're not going to change the angle of anything. You're just smoothing out the grooves. That's all you're doing. Very simple to do. Everyone has their own technique and their own way. So you're gonna see a bunch of people saying, well, I do it this way and I do it that way. But this is definitely a way. Okay. And there goes the phone. Who the fuck is it? And I can't talk to him right now. Okay. Did a pair of these scissors that Jeff, the cutlery lover, sent me. These are awesome. They cut through anything. Because I'm not prepared, I was supposed to have a rag ready. And wipe it off. Oh, there we go. I'll call you back, buddy. Alright. I didn't want anyone to hear that. I don't think I'll care. It ain't like he's saying his address or anything. Okay. There's a little dark spot there. All this is going to do is help the gun run better. That's all it's going to do. It's not going to hurt it. Now, like I said, no more than 2 applications. So there's 1 application. Now, I'm not trying to sound like a scientist, but that's the way you say it. There's 1 application. And this is 2. Then when I'm done, I'll get a patch, clean the bitch out. You know what I mean? Come on, you can't put a cap on? Jesus. Yeah, I really wanted to go to the range, guys. I was on my way to the range. I went up there, and when I got there, it was packed. And you know how I feel about that. I'm just not doing it. Try to keep the wheel on the same angle. I mean, you're not going to change the angle if you don't, because it's a buffer, but try to keep it on the same angle anyway. You know what I mean? And that's really it, man. You don't want to overdo it either. You just want it to shine. So it's pretty shiny looking. Yeah, it looks like a mirror. If you ever look inside a Springfield XD, look at their feed ramp. How nice it is. It is like glass reflection. You know. Okay, let's see how that's looking. That's plenty. See the difference? I don't know if you can see the difference. Come on, where's the flower? There's the flower. Alright. See it? Right there. There you see it. It's all nice and shiny. It's all buffed smooth. Now what I'm going to do is clean it out with a patch. What I do is I get a soft bristle brush. You're not in frame, are you? Soft bristle. I don't like to use them steel brushes. Like a soft bristle brush, and just kind of. I don't want to push it all the way down there. I'm going to get that flitz out of there. Now I'll get a patch and mop it out. So what's great about having a vise, man, you can clean. Look at that. You can clean your guns good, man. You can clean your barrels real good. It holds it nice and secure. You know what I mean? You can really get a good cleaning on your barrel with them. Now when you use a plastic brush like this, you don't have to go in one direction. You can go like this, back and forth. Now when you use a steel brush, you have to go in one direction. But I don't even use them, so there's no need for it. Ballast all cuts through it. Unless you have a high lead problem in your barrel, then you might have to use a steel brush. I don't use them. As long as that thing looks like a mirror when I'm done, I know it's clean. You know what I mean? Okay. Just poke that in there. I can't believe how dirty this barrel was. I guess I didn't... Maybe I forgot to clean it. Look at this. You know what that means? Mr. Ballastol. Everyone's saying, is the white can the same as the green can? It's just a different label. It's the same stuff. Same shit. It's good to ballastol it because it'll preserve the steel for storage, and it cleans it. I like these Glock brushes because they're bend. You know what I mean? They bend and they're plastic, so if you hit the side of your barrel, if you hit the feed ramp, you won't nick it up. I used to make fun of Glock because I said their brushes are cheap, but guess what? They're a blessing in disguise. Okay, that's good enough. It's coated with oil. I'll buff up the ramp and put the gun back together and give it a function check and make sure it's going to work properly. Oh yeah, sweet mama. Look at that barrel now. Sup? That's it. That's how your barrel should look when you're done cleaning it. Every time. Especially 1911s, you know what I mean? Now they say, but I don't own one because I don't have that kind of money, but we're saving for one. They say high-end 1911s like Ed Brown's don't need to be squeaky clean. They run good dirty. I don't know, maybe Tom should give that the test. I'd be very anxious. Alright, hold on. Okay, the barrel's all done. We're going to throw this all back together and give it a function check. Put the scissors back away. And I ain't lubing or doing anything because this gun's ready to go. The only thing it needs, it does feel a little dry, so I'll just spray it with a little ballastol, just a mist of it. Just a mist. Don't drench your guns with oil. You want to put enough oil where the steel absorbs it and preserves the steel, and it'll lubricate it. That's enough to lubricate it at the same time. You don't have to. It don't have to be wet. Okay. It does not. Okay, throw this in there. So I just figured I'd show you I do it to this gun because I never did this to this gun. It really is a really reliable 1911. And it's historical too. It's a really cool gun. Okay. I'll put this bad boy on there. Like that. Now you gotta watch that barrel length. Keeps falling down on me. Even if it falls down, just wiggle the gun back and forth. You'll get it in there. Alright. That bad boy. Line the holes up. Put the plunger in there. The plunger. Slide stop pin. That right there above that hole. Bring this up. Do not get the idiot mark. The idiot mark is when you push too hard and you scratch your frame. Don't want to do that. What you want to do is when you push in that hole, put your thumb up here so you don't go. So in case you go past it, you won't scratch your frame. I'll put my thumb here. Okay, it's being gay. There it goes. Alright, got that? Alright. Put my bush in. Okay. Plug. That thing feels nice and smooth. It's a loose 1911. These are made like that. Listen, that's how they are. That's just the way they're made. This is the GI model. Okay, let's make sure it chambers and everything. I'm using a friggin' snap cap here. Boom. Ejects. Oh yeah, ejects nice. This gun runs great, man. Can I feel a difference of it going in there? I don't know. Yep, I don't feel any resistance at all. Feels great. Now I wish I had 5 snap caps, which I do. They're upstairs in my bedroom, but I'm just using one. You should load this up with snap caps and really rack it up, man. Let them feed through there. Make sure it's okay. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, so there's your video. I know you guys seen this before, but a lot of my new subs have not. But that's what I do to my new guns when I get a new gun. I really don't do it to SIGs, Glocks, XDs, any polymer guns. I don't do it to HK. I mainly do it to high-end 1911s, Kimber 1911s. And if you go up from Kimber to Ed Brown, you don't have to do it with the Ed Brown. I'm sure it's done. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I do to my Kimbers. My Colts too, obviously. Okay? Alright, man. Sorry I bored you for I don't know how many minutes. See you later.